Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is UFC Investor. In this video, we're going to be going over my bets, picks, and predictions for Adesanya versus Pyfer. There's going to be fighters like Adesanya, ChaseHooper, AlexaGrasso. So it should be a good set of fights, guys. Let's get started with the first fight. All right, guys. So for the main event, we have Adesanya versus Pyfer. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm an Adesanya fan, as some of you may know, and I'm going to be picking him, guys. I'm picking him to win by decision. I kind of want to pick him to win by KO, but I feel like he's going to be really careful, after losing 3 times in a row. And yeah, he's been losing to like some really good fighters like Imavov, DDP, Sean Strickland. I mean, he did beat Alex Poatan Pereira, so that counts for something. And I do think he's going to be careful, and I think he's going to take his time. Maybe he'll try to go for a finish, but I don't really think it's going to be like a part of his plan. I think he's just going to try to keep his distance and try not to get knocked out. Right now, the odds have Adesanya at a minus 130, Pyfer's a plus 110. So honestly, it kind of makes sense. I feel like the people are starting to maybe doubt Adesanya, and it's kind of, I would say it's kind of a toss-up, because it's like the question is Adesanya's chin still like good? If he takes one more punch, like a decent punch, is he going to get knocked out easily? Who knows? But either way, I'm going to be riding with Adesanya. I think he is the better striker, and I think he should be able to survive and win in terms of points. So let me know if you guys are picking Pyfer, because I don't blame you. I mean, Pyfer by KO honestly is probably a good value. Man, I don't want to bet Adesanya, guys. I really don't. Like, if I did, I would bet Adesanya by decision, because I really do think that's what his game plan is. But let me know what you guys think about this one. Let's go to the next one. All right, guys, so for this next one, in the co-main event, we have AlexaGrasso, the former champion, versus MayceeBarber. Guys, in this one, I'm kind of surprised that the odds have Grasso at a plus 155 and Barber's a minus 180, because I thought it'd be way closer. I honestly thought maybe Grasso might be a slight favorite, but I get it. Grasso, she just lost to Natalia Silva. She lost to Valentina Shevchenko a couple times. So it seems like that's kind of putting her behind in terms of the odds, but I don't know. I just really think that she still has skill. I think she's still probably improving, honestly, and I think she's just been, just fighting some really top-level people. And I guess, yeah, technically it was a draw, but I don't know. I think a lot of people do agree that Valentina should have won that draw. But anyways, I do think Alexa has been fighting like the best of the best recently, and I don't know. The last time she fought was in May of 2025, so she did take a decent amount of time off. So I do think she's going to come back strong. And I'm going to pick her to win by decision, guys. I don't want to say this is my last time picking her, but I trust her. I think she should be able to pull off a win here. Yeah, MayceeBarber's decent. She's strong. She's athletic. She grapples a lot. But I don't know. I feel like Grasso is going to be ready for it. I think she should be able to handle it. So let me know if you guys are picking Barber, because I don't blame you, minus 180. But I'm going to go with the underdog here. I'm going to go with Grasso to win. I don't know. I just feel weird picking Barber, And I think Grasso can win it. So let's go to the next one. All right, guys. So for this next one, we have MichaelChiesa originally versus Harris, but now he's going to be fighting NikoPrice. And I don't think anyone's surprised that I'm picking Chiesa by decision. Part of me wants to pick him by submission, but I'm going to go with decision just to be safe. I mean, it is his last fight. He's going to be retiring after this one, if I heard him correctly on one of the weigh-in shows, or one of the shows for UFC. I think he's going to be, this is going to be his last fight. Right now, the odds have Chiesa at a minus 550, Price is a plus 420. And I get it, I would agree pretty much. Part of me wants to say throw something at Price, but I really don't think he's going to win. I think Chiesa for sure takes this one. So let me know if you guys are picking Price on this one, because I really don't think he's going to win. It'd be kind of funny if he does win, but yeah, I'm picking Chiesa on this one. Let's go to the next one. All right, guys, so for this next one, we have JulianErosa versus LerryanDouglas. Guys, in this one, I'm surprised that Douglas is a minus 300, because yes, I know he has power. He has a lot of knockouts, good finishes. I get that. But his last win was in the Contender Series fight versus freaking Cam Teague, out of all people. And that's definitely not the highest level. And Erosa is definitely better than Teague. So in saying that, I am going to be picking Douglas to win by a KO, because Erosa has been KO'd before. And man, not to say because the UFC set it up, it's like a setup for Douglas, but I don't know. I feel like there's something off with this one, and I feel like Douglas should win. But at the same time, I'm going to be betting Erosa inside the distance or round one. Because if you guys look at Erosa's last 3 wins, they were all in round one. Before that, it was some decisions. So I wouldn't be completely surprised if this goes to decision as well, because Erosa, maybe he plays it careful or something. But I'll be sticking with the Douglas pick. I feel like the odds kind of convinced me. But I will be betting Erosa because I really do think there's value there. I think he has a good shot. So let's go to the next one. All right, guys. So for this next one, we have MansurAbdulMalik versus YousriBelgaroui. If you guys didn't know, Yusri trains with Alex Pereira, and they actually fought before twice. He lost to Alex twice, but I don't know. I feel like it's rubbing off on him well. He's been doing better. He recently knocked out Azamat Bekoyev in the 3rd round after I picked Azamat. So I'm not surprised that the odds have Yusri at a minus 104. Mansur's a minus 116. It's pretty much like a pick'em, and I kind of agree, honestly. I could see it going both ways, but I'm going to be going with Yusri, guys. I feel like he can get another finish, especially against Malik. Malik has not... Obviously, he's undefeated, and he has only won by finish. But I don't know. I think I'm going to be siding with a little bit with the MMA math here, guys. And Yusri doesn't get finished easily, and I don't think he's going to let Malik finish him. So I think Yusri is going to survive the first round or two and then come back in the 3rd round and get a finish. If not a decision win, maybe. So I'm going to go with Yusri, the slight underdog, if you can consider it that. Let me know what you guys are picking for this one, because obviously this is a pick'em. It's hard to call. But let's go to the next one. So for this next one, we have TerranceMcKinney versus KyleNelson. Guys, I keep hearing people picking McKinney, and I get it. He's dangerous. He starts strong. Right now, the odds have McKinney at a minus 163. KyleNelson is a plus 143. So he's not a huge underdog, but he's an underdog. And I'm going to be picking Nelson, guys. I feel like he's going to survive the first round or two and then get the decision win. I think he's going to point it out and beat McKinney. I just can't see myself picking McKinney. I mean, I would see him winning, but I don't feel comfortable picking McKinney here, even though he is a slight favorite. I feel like Nelson, he's just been fighting the better guys. Yeah, Matt Frevola, he got knocked out by Zium, and he hasn't been looking the best recently. But his only loss in his last five fights for KyleNelson is Steve Garcia, who's fighting at the White House. Before that, he beat Bill Algeo, Fernando Padilla, Blake Builder. And yeah, I feel like he's been doing great recently. And then if you look at Terrence McKinney, he lost to Chris Duncan. He got choked out. And his last 2 wins before that were Borshev and Damir Hadzovic. Not the best wins, even though he did get the first round finish. So in this one, I feel like I'm probably going to be betting Terrence McKinney to get the first round finish. I feel like the odds might be decent. But I'll be sticking with the KyleNelson pick because I really do see it going both ways. And I do think if it gets past round 1, KyleNelson wins it. So let me know if you guys are picking either or, because this one's hard to call, but I'm going to be sticking with KyleNelson on this one. Let's go to the next one. So for this next one, we have IgnacioBahamondes versus TofiqMusayev. Guys, in this one, once I saw Tofiq's record, and then after I remembered that he lost to Oralby, I was like, yeah, I'm picking Bahamondes by a 3rd round knockout. I think he can get a finish. I definitely do think he wins, that's for sure. Bahamondes is a minus 300. Honestly, thought he'd be more of a favorite, but maybe because of the loss to Rafael Fiziev, might be affecting that. But I'm going to be picking Bahamondes. Tofiq is a plus 250, but I'm not going to bet him or pick him. I'm really comfortable in the Bahamondes pick. I think he's going to do great. And he's been training with Bilal, getting that takedown defense in. And he's definitely a better striker than Tofiq. So I'm going to be going with him to get the win. Really easy pick for me on this one. All right, guys. So for this next one, we have ChaseHooper versus Lance Gibson. Guys, in this one, I'm comfortably picking ChaseHooper to win. I'm going to be going with submission. At first, I was going decision, but I don't know. I feel like ChaseHooper is still good. Even though he lost to Alexander Hernandez, I feel like he should definitely be way better on the ground. Right now, the odds have ChaseHooper at a minus 245. Gibson is a plus 210. So I kind of agree. It makes sense. ChaseHooper should be the favorite, but not by much. Just in terms of what he's worth in terms of betting, I guess. So I do think Hooper wins. I just don't know if he gets a submission. I'm going to be picking it, but I'm not too sure. But I definitely am comfortable with the pick. Would I put him in any parlays? I think I would, but not many, that's for sure. Definitely not crazy confident with the pick, but I'm picking him. Let's go to the next one. So in this next one, we have MarcinTybura versus TyrellFortune. Guys, in this one, I at first was thinking like, you know what, maybe Tybura should win. He's definitely the vet here. Who's Tyrell? And then I looked at his record and realized he's 13-2 in Bellator. In his last 3 fights, he finished in rounds 1, 2, and 3. And then the last one was by doctor stoppage. So pretty much the same thing. It's pretty impressive. I don't know, guys. I'm going to be picking Tyrell to get the first round knockout. I think he can do it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Tybura just kind of shows him levels on this one. But I'm going to be going with, I guess I would call it hype maybe. The Bellator hype. Right now the odds have Fortune at a -130. Tybura is a +110. So I kind of agree. It's a really hard pick. I can see it going both ways. But it seems like Tyrell has slight momentum on his side. So I'm going to be picking him by round 1 KO. Tybura did just get KO'd by Adesanya in the first round, which kind of is what convinced me, honestly. Because after Adesanya lost, I forgot who he fought recently, but after he lost, I was like, wow, this guy's not that good. So I'm picking Fortune to win by KO. Hopefully he gets it. Will be impressive if he does. I hope he does because, you know, the heavyweight division is not the most entertaining recently. But yeah, let's go to the next one. All right, guys. So for this next one, we have CaseyONeill versus GabriellaFernandes. Not going to lie, guys. I think I was on Casey at first, but then I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go with Fernandez on this one. It just makes more sense to me. You know, she's on a 3-fight win streak. She beat Con Wang, which was pretty impressive, you know. Even though her win after that was Julia Stolarenko, you know, not that impressive. But I don't know. I think she should be able to get the win. Right now the odds have O'Neal at a +115. Gabriella's a -135. So I kind of agree. I think I lean slightly towards Gabriella. Because Casey, she just doesn't have any really good wins for me to like be convinced. And yeah, she beat Luana Santos, which is a decent win, but still, I don't know. I feel like Gabriella can take the win here, maybe by a split decision win or something. I do think she wins. Let me know if you guys are picking CaseyONeill, because I don't blame you. I do think she can win for sure too. I think this one goes to decision, obviously. Probably a split, I think. But let me know what you guys are picking for this one. Let's go to the next one. All right, guys, we have another CKB fighter. I used to call him the Vanilla Izzy when he had his hair dyed blonde, because he reminded me so much of Adesanya, just because he's from CKB. But anyways, we have Sterling versus BrunoLopes, guys. And if you guys have been following Sterling, he's been getting some UFC wins. All unanimous decision, though, which is not that impressive. I would hope he gets a finish here. I'm going to be picking decision because it seems like that's what he's doing. But I wouldn't be surprised if Sterling gets a finish here. I just really do think he should and will win this. I like this pick. I have some doubts, but I really like it. He is a -600, so it seems like a lot of people agree. BrunoLopes is a +450. I would consider BrunoLopes like a KO or something, or inside the distance, but I got to look more into it. I do definitely like the Sterling pick. I would not pick Bruno here. So let me know if you guys are picking Bruno, because, man, I'm pretty sure Sterling should win here. You know, he's fighting with Adesanya on the same card. And it makes me wonder if, like, maybe if Sterling loses, Adesanya loses. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But I would think Sterling gets a decision here too. Maybe a parlay with Sterling decision, Adesanya decision. You know, I might do that. So let me know what you guys are betting for this one. Let's go to the next one. So in this next one, we have RickySimon versus AdrianYanez. I'm not going to lie, guys. This was a really hard pick. I'm going to be sticking with Simon by decision. Right now, the odds have RickySimon at a -144. Yanez is a +124. I kind of agree with the odds because I am definitely leaning towards Simon to win. I mean, in the last 3, Simon is 2 out of 3, and then Yanez is 1 out of 3. So not just because of that, but I don't know. Yanez just hasn't been looking the best recently, and Ricky, honestly, he looks decent. Like every time I see him fight, I honestly picked him against Rayoni, but you know, Rayoni is just coming. That unk still got it, you know. So I don't blame him for that loss. And then before that, he was fighting some really good people. Ricky was Mario Bautista, Yadong Song, Vinicius Oliveira. So he's been fighting some great people. And now that he's fighting some, I don't want to call him average, but like, you know, not the best fighters, I guess. He's been doing pretty decent. And I think he's going to get a decision win on this one. I think he points it out, maybe a split or something. So let me know if you guys are picking RickySimon or AdrianYanez, because this is a hard one. But I do think it goes to decision, though. At least I think so. But let me know what you guys think about this one. This one's a hard pick. Let's go to the next one. All right, guys. So for the first fight this coming Saturday for Adesanya versus Pyfer, we have AlexiaThainara versus brunabrasil. Guys, I'm picking Alexia. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are too. If you guys have been watching her, she's definitely good. Better grappler, that's for sure. And she's probably gonna get a decision win. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe a submission. Ah, man, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with decision on that one, but I'm gonna maybe consider decision for Tainara. She's a minus 620, which I guess I agree. You know, I definitely do think she wins. Very confident pick, so I guess I get it. Bruna's a plus 470. I wouldn't even consider. I don't even want to bet her, honestly, because I don't think she's gonna win. Even like a decision, like 50 cents or something, maybe, but I doubt it. And yeah, guys, that was the last fight of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Last week, I ended up getting 9 out of 13 picks right, 5 perfect. And then for my bets, I ended up almost lost like $40, but I doubled down after Campbell lost. I lost like 20 something bucks on him, freaking Pink Panther. And after he lost, I doubled down. I shouldn't have. I double dipped on, or I did a parlay with Mobstar and Luke Riley, and they saved me because I ended up making like $17 because of them. So I ended up making some money again last weekend. So guys, I might be getting better at the betting stuff. Who knows? But still, I want to get my picks better because I'm ranked 1,168. So I got to do better in my picks. I got to get number 1 on Tapology. That's the goal. And the other goal is to get 1,000 subscribers, guys. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Please like the video or comment below, or just thank you guys so much for watching the whole way through. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.